So this black guy was like, look at the beautiful house I have, look at all the women I have, and all this and that. I mean, I'm like, well, so does every other black guy, and a lot of white guys. Like, there's a lot of people out there with a lot of cool stuff, and I own most of it anyway. Like, I own whole countries. I named America, and named quite a few other countries. It's like, well, I named it. I named a lot of cars as I invented them. You know. Anyway, he tried to change the name of everything and try to mess it all up, but anyway, this black guy I met, or actually, I didn't meet him. He just knew of me and started trying to mess up my life. It's like, whatever. Kind of a waste of time, really, but oh well. I wonder whatever happened to him. I don't know. He's probably pretending to be a rapper somewhere. Like I said, you'd probably know him. He loved to wear this red cap everywhere he went. He wore this stupid red cap, and he'd always have a little sack on him or something. He probably got. I think he got arrested one time. I don't know what happened to him. Anyway, like I had nothing to do with him, so like he was off living the large life or something like that. He might have overdosed on his own drugs for all I know. Eventually, like I say, he was really super addicted. He shot up every day, so like he was addicted and shot up with methamphetamine or something every single day. Like he was always high, and he had sex with a lot of girls. It's like, well, so does 9 out of 10 other men. It's like whatever. Anyway, he took pleasure in the fact that I would never have sex with a girl or something like that, or they would always love him more or something. Like I said, I knew he bragged and laughed and all that other stuff. It's like, okay, whatever. I got better things. I got more important things to deal with, like the plague, and like Ebola being released onto the world, and like the CDC. I had to create the CDC rules. I had to, I was running a planet and saving people. I had really important things to do more than, ooh, look at this guy. He has a lot of girls. Like, oh, okay, that's nice. Now I got better things to do, if you don't mind. So, like, I had to make all these rules for everything and, like, dictate all kinds of things, like the Constitution and all that other stuff. Like, I had real important things to do, and he was, like, bugging me with how cool he was and how nice his car is. It's like, that's nice. I invented your car. Bye. I mean, I invented the engines. I did all this work, creating something magical and amazing. And I guess he took pleasure in the fact that I would never enjoy it or something. But it's like, well, it's still beautiful, it's still wonderful, and it's a nice planet. And I got 400 others, and 800 galaxies. And it's like, what am I gonna do with 800 galaxies anyway? What am I gonna do with 400 planets? What am I going to do with 500 and 52? I mean 252 countries that basically I had owned or have owned or have buildings in. It's like I'm the most rich person ever, and like the one with the most responsibility. Like I had to walk people through plagues, I had to walk people through broken bones. Like I had to do all this stuff to make all this stuff start going and getting going in the right direction. And I had to fight the wars. I had to say, okay, this army goes here, that army goes there. Okay, we're going to do this. And I had to somehow get through all that, and still be alive. Anyway, so like I had all this stuff to do, and I had to invent the tanks themselves and figure out the armor on tanks. Like the tank had never existed before. I had to figure out how I was going to protect these people with a tank. How it would be fit together, and then I had to pay the people to build these things, and then I was taking all the chance with whether or not my company would go bankrupt, and I had to deal with him and other people trying to sink me the whole time. And it's like, and like if I sink, then a lot of other things sink, and then it is chaos on the planet. You know, Anyway, though, he took pleasure in the fact that he took my armies away or took a army away or something like that, and was able to kill people with my army or something. It's like, okay, so you killed some people. Wow. That's a police thing. That's something that someone else has to worry about because you're about to shoot them. It's called self-defense. Anyway, I mean, it's like he was always bragging about how he did this, how he did that. It's like, I'm not there. I have nothing to do with that. That is a town I used to own. Those are police officers that I used to have. and paid for them to be trained and all that stuff. That's nice that you were able to just walk in and kill them or take them over or get them addicted to drugs, but I don't have anything to do with that anymore. Are you crazy? I would say. That's great. So you now own a jet company. That's wonderful. Bye. Click. Like he would always call me up or bug me about, how you done this. It's like, it's a system. It's a planet. It runs. People have to do things. Like how much you steal from someone's account or shoot them or put a gun to their head and get them to get them to give you money from their ATM. That's between you and them and the police, not me. So I was like always like, go away, click. Like, ugh, enough bugging me. So he was always bugging me. So and telling me about all these women he was with and trying to make me jealous or something. I was like, I'm not jealous. I have to worry about other things like a helicopter or how a sub works because I'm inventing them and working on that project. So anyway, and then I had to worry about some random person borrowing one of my rental submarines or stealing my submarines and running around. And I had to worry about what if someone uses one of the nuclear bombs on a city? I had to worry about all that stuff. Like, I was leading a country, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you just had sex with this girl." And it's like, that's wonderful. Yeah, it's like I was like, "What? Why are you even talking to me?" I'd say like, "Why are you like? That's great. I know. I will just assume that you are having sex with a girl every 5 minutes, and driving a new car every 5 minutes, and then we are good on talking to each other for the rest of our lives." Oh yeah, and also that you will get a new house every 3 minutes that's bigger than the last one. Okay, so now we're good, and you don't need to talk to me anymore. I was like, leave me alone. I have to worry about real things. Anyway, he was always bugging me, trying to make me jealous, and I was like, I'm not really jealous. I'm more worried about what's going to happen about everyone else in the world. I'll put you down as crazy and probably going to blow up the world, but I'm worried about the people I don't know about. So anyway. I might have given him the idea to blow up the world. I don't know. In that sentence, I don't know. Like, anyway, I had to worry about running a country. Like I was president. I was leader of a country at one point in time. So I had to worry about what was going to happen if my people get attacked. What if a riot starts? How am I going to defend against that? How am I going to stop a riot from burning my whole city? Or what about a forest? What if someone starts a fire, takes a fuel truck and just starts spraying fuel down the road and then lights it up? How am I going to counter that? I had real things to worry about at the time. I was like, I have to worry about the other psychopaths in the world, not just you. So anyway, he was a black guy and he ran around and liked to blow stuff up, shoot people, kill people, and was bugging me. And I was like, leave me alone. Anyway, so it was a long time ago. But yeah, he liked to wear a red hat and liked to run around. He was black, with a very serious inferiority complex. I was like, you have what's called an inferiority complex. I can't even pronounce it. So go deal with that. Talk to a psychiatrist and leave me alone. So he kept bugging me and bugging me and bugging me and bugging me. I was like, oh, I'd roll my eyes every time because it was just like, oh, that's great that the women love you more. That's really wonderful. I'm busy. So anyway, so yeah, me and him had this little thing where he just liked to bother me or try to make me jealous, but it really didn't work. I was like, whatever. I have other things to worry about. So I'm Lucifer's star. So or was anyway. Well, still am because it's still my name. So anyway, yeah, he was annoying. He wears a red hat. He wanders around. He likes to blow up stuff, steal stuff, sell people drugs, and also see if he can have sex with married women. I don't know. And see if he can have threesomes with people's best friends. He likes to go to weddings and see if he can have sex with the bridesmaids and all kinds of stuff. And he just likes to do really messed up things. I don't know. He wears a red hat. He's black. He wanders around. Probably pretending to be a rapper right now. Anyway. Yeah, he was really annoying. He was really, really annoying. And I was like, go away. I'm busy. So, anyway, I knew him a long time ago. I wonder whatever happened to him. I don't know. He's probably rich somewhere, having sex with some young hot girl or something on a video or something. Whatever.